What's good, everybody? It's Ryder G tapping in with a reaction video. Today we're going to tap in with Leftygunplay. He did an interview with Street TV, so go ahead and follow them. And basically, he's just going to talk about his relationship with the brothers, on the streets, in jail, prison, and wack100. How allegedly wack100 cost him over $200,000 in his record deal. Wack100 went on No Jumper about a month or two ago, something like that, and he basically said, and it went viral, that he wouldn't sign Leftygunplay because he's affiliated, and that the people he's affiliated with will tax the record labels and things like that. So I guess when he went to get a record deal, they basically, that was a concern, and basically that interview that wack100 did basically affected uh, his deal, and basically there was a no deal, and he's basically saying wack100 is responsible. So we're gonna check it out, and let me know what you think. Let's get it.
I learned how to adapt with black people, with blacks.
Really? Can you
it wouldn't be LA without blacks and Mexicans. Just some black people in jail have been my best friends. Shout out to Curly from Pueblos. Shout out to Mo from 20s. Jap 5 from Hoover. Just Day from East Coast. Just Zilla and motherfucking D Rock from D-Loc from a schoolyard. You know what I'm saying? Just all them dudes just like they're black and just when shit happens in LA County Jail, the blacks we keep it respectful. My boy Fish from Avalon, like it's just like I learned how I grew up around black people, just blacks and shit. You have to adapt with it. You have to learn how to grow up with them. At the end of the day, yeah, some of them be like acting crazy, like oh man, he tripping. He's black for sure. He don't like Mexicans, but some of them are like they
go
grow
both ways.
Yeah, some of them grow up around Mexicans and be like, but I'm not like that. I don't look at skin color. I'm looking. That's the boy. What's up? Like if I want drugs or something, what's up?
Yeah, skin color don't matter, bro. I seen white Southsiders, black Southsiders, seen whites and Mexicans, and Crips and Bloods. So it doesn't really matter.
Black, like, what's popping? Was cracking in the cut, handle my business with the blacks. You know what I'm saying? Shoot dice with the blacks in LA County. Like I've gotten lineups from the blacks. You know, ain't nothing wrong with it. Like it just happens in jail. We in jail. We locked up. So if you're from LA County, you know, and if you don't, you don't.
Look, it just depends where you're at. Like I was in Supermax and Wayside, and I would, spread with my neighbor. He was from Pasadena. He was a blood, so I ain't gonna put his name out there. But you know what I mean. We used to spread and shit. Long you gotta do it on the low though, because if you do it out there in the open, depending on who's on quote unquote in charge, you know what I mean. So everyone's different, but it happens.
And people say, how was I in a four-man cell with J 5? First of all,
Yes,
when you
you
get back,
Yeah, I was in the 4800 floor, the 4000 floor, right before I went to Wayside, and I was in the cell. It was two blacks and two Mexicans, me and another Mexican and two blacks. So yeah, in LA County Jail, you do cell up with other races, bro. In county jail, not prison.
when you get to the LA County jail and they bust you, you go to the four-man modules. The Oak County jail's four-man modules. They sell you up with blacks. If you go in that cell,
It might be three
blacks and
Mexicans,
one
one
essay.
black. It might be three blacks, one essay. Like
Yeah, that's it.
like that.
Somebody tried to say that the other day. Like, how are you? Motherfucker, you're from Bakersfield, my boy. You don't know what's going on. You don't know what's going on.
Hey dog, but see, he getting confused because they might do that in Bakersfield, Kern County, but in the pen you ain't gonna sell up with no Hispanic.
No, hell not.
In LA County, it might be three Mexicans, one black.
In the pen,
the way around.
Yeah, or reception. Hell no, I ain't gonna sell it with. You know what I was with your homie from Inglewood? I don't know his name. He was in Ironwood. He blasted all over his face. He kind of likes.
Oh yeah, 4-star.
His whole face is done.
He got his eyelids tatted, all that shit.
Everybody's
Chubby and
blasting.
tall.
Yeah, he probably chubby now.
in
Yep,
there.
yep, yep.
His whole face was hit, collaged in. He was tripping.
Yeah, folks.
Yeah, he was tripping.
Free four star. I was in Ironwood too. I was in Ironwood.
He was on DR with me.
I pro 2012.
He was on DR GP. I was in 2 block. He right there.
Hey, I hope GP. You ain't gotta say that. I know it's GP, right?
No, but nowadays you never know, dog. These fools be staying on that 50-50 yard, man.
Yeah, man. I ain't.
I heard the Bloods.
Now in 50-50 yards is real. Like right around the time I was paroling, they were flipping all the yards. So I know all the 1 and 2s are 50-50 yards, which basically is GP and PC together. That's all it is. And a lot of the 3 yards are, like, I think more than half of them, the majority of them are either PC or 50-50. There's only a couple 4 yards that are pure GP. So that's what's going on in the CDCR right now. So yeah, that's another topic. But they said, like, and it's staggering. They said about like 70% of all inmates are SNY or 50-50. So 7 out of 10 people that get out of prison are SNY or 50-50. It's just food for thought.
Gotta get off.
Man, hey, look,
You know, a lot of them stay.
yeah, they got different politics. They talking about lifers. They come down and they trying to bump down and get home and make it back. You know what I'm saying?
That 50-50 shit is real, though. I wouldn't be lying if I said it wasn't. A lot of my homeboys stay. A lot of my homeboys stay. Because you know what?
So when they get out, then what?
It's a wrap. It's over with. And if I catch the homies kicking it with them, it's over with. You're getting whooped on too. Dead homies, that shit is out. That was done. He made his decision, and that's it. He was scared to get off. He was scared to get off, and I never got off because I've been on the 4 and 3 the whole time. But I can't imagine what they're going through. I've talked to people that have had to get off on a 50-50 yard. You're nervous the next night. I don't care. Every time I've done a holler or a boop bop or a pegada, anything, I'm nervous the night before. My hands are sweating when I squabble up. I'm still kind of nervous. I'm just like, let's get it out the way. Come on. But
Look, there's a lot of people that say, "Oh, I'll do this, I'll do that," but like you said, like, you don't know. Like, if you're in that situation where, like, they're gonna put you on the yard, you gotta get off. It's different than not having to go through that. You know what I mean? So it's it's a big decision.
it's just like you'd be lying if you say you ain't nervous knowing that the next day you're gonna go to a PCR, you're gonna get jumped. Cause some of them fools be coming back up from that PCR. You know what I'm saying? Just you gotta get.
Yeah, they be waiting for you at the gate. There'll be like 10 of them. Like, if they take a bus of GPs to a SNY 50-50, or there'll be like 10 people at the gate, maybe even more, like 20, just waiting for you to get off so they could jump you. Because you got to think, a lot of the people on SNY 50-50 yards or PC yards, whatever you want to call it, got done dirty on the GP yards. So now GPs are going over there, or they're being forced by the administration because they're trying to flip all the yards. They're being forced to go on that yard and either get off or stay. And these fools that's their chance to get their little get back, whatever. So it's just violent, bro. Stomping people. A lot of people getting airlifted, unalive. It's crazy, bro.
Get off on a yard, but is it worth it? Everything you ever been through to throw it away for that? Like my homie Two Rock too. I said it. Jimmy, you a bitch. You didn't get off on the set. Damn, Jimmy. Yeah.
Damn, Jimmy.
Because on any given day, we're all
Duh, Jimmy did, dog. He was.
Look, I wouldn't. It's a sensitive subject. Like, me, what I was taught was, if you don't really know the details of the situation, or you don't have any proof, like real evidence is like all hearsay, then you shouldn't really speak up. And it's like, you can't go around calling people the B word, especially when you're famous and you're a celebrity and you got money. People, they're gonna prey on that, bro. Like, there's some, wolves out there just preying on, somebody. So I don't know. Personally, bro, I don't agree with people calling people the B word, other words, derogatory terms, trying to smut people up and put them down, because you don't know what that person was going through. You don't know you don't know if they made that decision to benefit them and their family. You know what I mean? You don't know. So to call someone out their name is out of pocket, and you don't know, bro. Like, it's not right. It's not right. Just put it like that.
was big for nothing. I'm just saying.
Not big for nothing.
He was big for nothing.
Just a teddy bear.
Yeah, he was no teddy bear. He was a scary bear.
So what? Scary bear. So
not very far scary.
So did the ladies have you penitentiary rich? Like your money if they was straight?
Yeah,
like,
mandatory when I hit the county jail. If I hit the county jail today, my PO tried to say I was on the run. They switched me POs and shit. They said they're putting in a warrant, but I want to go check in today, but they weren't there. But I went with my shit packed.
Today?
Today.
Man, hold on, they wasn't about to take you to jail before this interview.
Yeah.
Well, if your PO is watching, then now they know you packing all the time. You gotta watch what you say, big dog.
Yeah. I went with my tomorrow. I gotta go to Houston.
We're gonna pray for you before you leave. We don't need
that. We're gonna pray the big thing. Jesus Christ. I believe in Jesus. I'm a Catholic. I do. I believe in. I started praying recently, and I started realizing that with this rap shit, there's enough money on the table for all the homies to eat.
Yeah.
Whether they blood, crib, SA. There's enough money for everybody from LA to eat. I know who the LA hitters are. I know who the Bloods that are rapping are. RJ, AZ Chai, you got Baby Stone. You got people like that.
Shout out to Baby Stones.
Yeah, shout out to them, man.
Because you are growing really fast. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Don't forget about Frosty the Snowman. You know, you kind of remind me of him a little bit. You know what I mean? You guys kind of got, that same dance. You know what I mean? That little swag. You feel me?
But I never realized how fast I was blowing up because I've been in jail, so I thought it was regular. But like I understand now the shit that I'm doing is just like amazing Tupac shit, like they say, like bridging the gap, you know what I'm saying? Just like opening doors for the homies. And you don't gotta go mainstream. I was gonna sign with Interscope. I was gonna sign with Columbia. And I could have signed with them or Warner Brothers.
So you got a situation?
No, but I did though. I signed with Sony Entertainment, with Alamo Records, with O3 Gritos, a label. And they gave me the money basically to not sign because he said I was selling myself short. So at the time, I'm gonna sign with Interscope. I'm gonna sign with 300. I'm gonna sign with Capitol Records. I'm gonna sign with Columbia, and they're all counteracting with each other. Counteract.
And you still got the rights. Do you still have the rights to your music?
Interacting. By the time they're counteracting and got to the top, they started seeing he's a liability. He's a sureño. Oh, what? We're gonna get taxed by the sureños? What's up with that? Because somebody hated on me. You know what I'm saying? Wack100. Wack100 hated on me. Yeah, he hated on me. He got on a podcast on No Jumper, started saying that why would you want to sign him? He got drama with him. So then the deal came down 200,000 because of what he was saying. Something like, this fool right here hated on me.
That's crazy, bro.
$200,000 play. He hated on me, dog. And I would never hate on him, dog.
But that's okay, because you're going to have a bigger blessing
but
coming.
the thing is, I just want him to know that I would never hate on you, dog. Like that. A $200,000 play. Why would I hate on you for that? I wouldn't. I want to see you with 200 more thousand.
Right.
I don't give a fuck. Like, because I fuck with your artist regardless.
So based on what he said, they said you was a liability and then it came down.
Yeah, they said I was a liability and it came down 200,000.
And you so genuine, you still a fan of his artists and still a worker with his artists and did.
Look, I personally, you can't really. I mean, yeah, maybe they took it into consideration what he said, maybe, but eventually they were gonna figure it out, bro. I mean, it's not rocket science. Like, you've been doing all these podcasts back to back to back to back. You're always claiming, you're throwing up your hood. You're outspoken about your status, in your hood, in the movement, quote unquote. So you've already put it out there what you are, bro, and you've already put it out there that you went to prison and you became somebody, quote unquote, and you're all blasted, dog. Like, it don't take a rocket science to figure your trouble, and then you're rolling around with a bunch of members. It's like, come on, bro. So you can't really get on wack100 like that. You know what I mean? Like, you can't blame him. You're blaming him. Maybe it had something to do with it, but like I said, eventually they were gonna figure it out, bro. Like, they're not done either. So that's what I gotta say.
Yeah, I fuck with Savi 3, I fuck with True Car, I fuck with the game.
Right.
The game reached out, True Car reached out, and I already got a song with Savi, and I got a song with True Car.
All right, shout out them. That's
Yeah,
what's
shout out to True
Yeah,
Crime,
they
shout out
reach
to
out to me
everybody.
anyways,
But that's
dog.
raw. Like you have an authentic
You know
spirit.
what? There ain't nothing, ain't no hard feelings against wack100. It is what it is. You hated on me, cool. I'm still balling.
right.
Like I said, there's no money on the table for all the homies he, and I hope all his artists,
Prosper.
you know what I'm saying, they prosper. Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Prosper in
Yeah.
the righteous way.
Yeah.
Dude.
Just stay impressed.
So there you go. Wack100 allegedly is responsible for Lefty Gunplay's no deal on his $1 million record deal he was talking about. Says him. Came out of his mouth. So let me know what you think. And don't forget to like, subscribe, comment. And until next time, we out.